Welcome to Enduring Journey to Bliss. My name is Deanne, and I wanted to talk about one of my philodendrons. I've talked a lot about my orchids over the past month or so, couple months, but I also grow quite a few, just what we consider houseplants, indoor plants. This particular one, I'll take it out, the little name tag. This particular one is a Philodendron Billie, and it has very elongated arrow kind of shaped leaves. I let me pull this back out. I'm sorry. I haven't had this one very long. I got it in September of 2025. Again, it's a Philodendron Billie. So I wanted to just give you kind of a look at the overall plant. It has these nice long, versus the smaller, a lot of philodendrons will have the smaller heart-shaped leaves, depending on the variety. But this one has these nice long, elongated arrow kind of shape leaves. It's a very nice looking little plant. It is working on a new leaf right here in the center. Right here, this is going to be a new leaf. You might not be able to see it. Right here, working on a new leaf right there. Yeah, like I said, I haven't had it that long, so I'm kind of enjoying growing it and seeing how it grows and matures. So a lot of philodendrons, and this one is looking like it may do that. They're kind of crawlers or climbers. And so the main plant, I believe, is right kind of close to where my finger is. But as you can see, it's kind of growing out. So the newer growth is coming out. So I'll continue to watch that and see if it continues to grow in that method. And if it does, I'll need to repot it how I have it in here. However, down here at the base, the leaf keeps getting in the way. Down here at the base, on this side, there's a lot of new little baby leaves. I'll give that a spin. Maybe you can see it better on this side. So yeah, so this is a new leaf. Well, there's one. And this is a new leaf. That's two. Back here, this is a new leaf. That's three. And then this one here that's just growing, hasn't even unfurled yet, is new leaf. So I could have two directions of growth, and that is just fine. So as you can see, if I can get this leaf out of the way, so there's growth on that side, the new growth, and this looks like it's kind of growing out this way. With the new growth being over here, the new leaf being over here, right here. So when I purchased this, I did go ahead and I repotted it. I have many of my plants and my orchids in what I call, or what others call, pon, P-O-N, pon, which is a combination of kind of gravel and lava rock, some gravel, some zeolite. But you can see in here all the different root growth that I'm getting. And some of the roots have come out at the bottom, down here. And so growing it in this pond is a little bit of an experiment on my behalf, but you can see all kinds of root growth happening. And so I'm pretty happy with the results so far. It's only been in this since September of 2025. So I'll continue to monitor it, monitor its growth, how it's doing in this growing media. And I have it in, like this is like a catch pot. So I put it in here, and when I water, the water kind of gets held in the catch pot and helps to maintain some moisture within that pond growing media that I have it in. So I kind of wanted just to share this. Like I said, it is a philodendron. Those are considered tropical plants. And I just wanted to look at it with all of you. I'm going to attempt to do a playlist for all my plants. That way, anyone, including myself, who would like to go back and look at how the plants have changed and grown, or the different types of media, if I've changed the media that it's growing in, how it impacted the plant, those types of things, with all of you that might have interest, and with myself, so that I can get better at my care and how I try to help these plants grow successfully in my indoor environment. So, kind of trying to give you a shot of the crown of the plant area down there. And I don't know if you can see it, if it's going to let me focus, but right here's another root that is beginning to grow. There you go. There it is. It's right here. So hopefully that will continue to grow, and it'll push itself down into the pond. And right above it, right here, that is a possible new root. I suppose it could be a leaf, but I'm thinking that it's another area that a possible another root may emerge from. But it's a very different philodendron for me. My other philodendrons that I've not done my videos on quite yet, but they are typically the smaller ones. Actually, I have a couple that have quite large leaves, but they're not this shape. So, but yeah. She's looking better all the time. I think she likes the growing environment. I really kind of like even how it has this lighter green vein down the center. The leaf, when they come out, kind of have this red hue to them. And the edges, as you can see on this one, of the newer leaf, kind of has a red coloration to the edges as well. I'll spin it around. You can see it on this leaf here as well, this bigger leaf. It's kind of got that red along it. So it's, got some interest to it, the type of leaf and the different colorations on the plant and the different growing stages. So I'll continue to provide updates on this. And I've only had this since September. So about 4 months. Today is January 17th of 2026, and I purchased this in September 13th of 2025. So, coming on 4 months that I've had the plant in my care. She seems fairly happy, especially when I see all that new growth right there, right in here. I think she's liking her care at this point. I think the light I'm giving her is adequate for her. And I like having kind of different plants in my collection. If I had all the same variety, as many plants as I have, it would be pretty boring. I mean, it would be a nice green wall, I suppose, in my grow room here. But I just like having a variety. I grow multiple orchids, multiple house plants, and I enjoy all of them. So feel free to stop by again for an update on this. I will create a playlist, and maybe in another 2 months, I'll do an update on it. If I ever find any pests like mealybugs or aphids, or if there's fungal damage that starts to raise its head and I see that, I share that, because to me, if I only show you perfect plants, then I'm not really sharing the truth in being a plant owner. Plants, like any other creature on earth, they cycle, and they have good days, they have bad seasons, good seasons. And if, like I said, I ever have any bugs or critters or fungus or anything, I will share that in videos with you, how I try to care for that and keep the plant as healthy as I can. Please, if you've grown a Billie philodendron, comment. How do you care for it? Do you have any tips or tricks that you can share with others on my channel or just with me so that I can continue to grow her and make sure she's in the best environment I can have her in? Now, my grow space is simply a spare bedroom in my home. I have a 3-bedroom standard ranch home with a basement. And so I only have my 2 daughters. The one daughter resides with me. The other daughter resides in another state. And that gave me a spare bedroom. So when my daughter visits, she sleeps in this room. But when she's not visiting, I use it as my grow space. And she always comments anytime she visits on how many plants I have. Because, of course, I don't take them out of here just because she's visiting. She still has access to the bed and is able to, bring her suitcase and everything into the room here. But she also loves plants. She has quite a few plants. She's given me starts. I've given her starts. But anyway, so my grow space is not a special greenhouse. It is not anything special. My plants are exposed to my heater when the heater's on in the cooler months of the year. They're exposed to air conditioning when the air conditioning turns on. I do have a humidifier, but I choose not to use it routinely because then my plants begin to rely on it and depend on it for their growth and their health. So I use it on occasion if it's really dry. And I do live in Colorado, so we do have dry air temperatures. Not temperatures. Dry air versus humid air in the state of Colorado. So, so I have it in here in case I do need to turn it on, but I really try not to utilize it routinely. Anyway, if you have any questions or tips or tricks or anything that you'd like to share on how you grow a Billie philodendron, please share. For now, like I had shared and showed you, I am growing this, and this has got lava rock. The green is a zeolite. The white is perlite. It does have some very small bark in it as well, like orchid bark, but very small variety of it. And this just helps with good drainage, and so far so good. Got a lot of good root growth, and we'll just continue to monitor it. So thanks a lot for stopping by. Thank you if you've managed to make it to the end of the video. I appreciate it. And feel free to share any tips, tricks, comments that you might have on how to grow a Billie philodendron. It's a very interesting little plant. I'm glad I added it to my addition, or to my collection. So take care. Thanks for visiting, and have a wonderful day.